Hello my good friends and welcome to episode 13 of Patreon Picks. 13 already, craziness. Thanks so much for all the cool requests. I've got so many more to get through. The rules for these clears, as I'm sure you're aware, are nice and simple, so this is how they work. Any of you good Patreon folk can pick games for me to do. Message me anywhere, anytime. Let me know what you'd like me to do. The rule I've got so far is less than 2 hours in terms of how long the game actually lasts. We've been focusing on arcade games this round of Patreon games, which has been really good because one, they're super playable, two, they fall into these categories really nicely, and three, they are all nearly all doable in less than 2 hours, so the videos are quite kind of punchy. These clears aren't one credit clears, the long plays. I use pocket money rule, so yeah, I used to get £2 a week as a kid, which was 14 credits, so that's where we are with that. I'll bang, it's some of these machines you can't have more than 9 in, so I'll do a 7 and a 7. Some you can have the 14 in straight away, so I'll go that way. Sometimes I'll put 7 in, die, and then just pop another like 1 or 2 in as we go through bosses, so we'll see how we go, but never more than 14. So yeah, that is how they work. Thanks to each and every one of you good people for your support with One Credit Classics and with Patreon. It makes a huge difference to running this channel, and it means I can do the whole thing a lot easier, so thanks very much. A few bits of housekeeping. Don't forget to check out our Amazon affiliate scheme. We're coming up to Black Fridays in a month, so get on that. There's a link to the affiliate scheme. I'll start putting the links to Amazon Prime as well in these description boxes at the bottom. If you haven't got Amazon Prime, you can get a free trial for 28 days. Cancel it the day before and order all your Christmas presents on Black Friday, so you save loads of money and all your stuff comes free delivery, which is fantastic. How the affiliate scheme works is you click on the link and then you just shop as you would normally on Amazon. Just save that link, and then you just basically don't cost you anything, and we get a cut from it, and I get it as like a voucher, which is cool. So I can buy, like, I bought like a camera with it and a control pad and stuff for the channel, which is cool. I've also had people asking about one-off donations rather than Patreon, so there's a paypal.me link at the bottom. If you want to chuck us some cash, fantastic. paypal.me/OneCreditClassics, and get involved with that. All the proceeds from Patreon, which you obviously are a member of if you're watching this, or maybe you're not and you're watching this 5 years. 5 years! Who knows where I'll be in 5 years? 5 weeks later than it came out. Check out the Patreon scheme if you're not already on there, if you're watching this kind of afterwards. But all the Patreon money goes towards a new PC. We'll get another payment soon, next month, at the start of next month. So I mean, I don't know, we're fast approaching the halfway mark, which is cool. I'm going to get an HP Omen. I'm dead excited about it. So yeah, new gaming PC. And the good thing with that is I've been looking at it already, like, and I can just handle so much kind of more modern stuff, so I'll probably end up looking at maybe some PlayStation, some Saturn, some stuff like that, really. So yeah, that's where we are with everything. So on to the game of self. Unbelievable. The game itself, and it's another fantastic piece of Capcom history for this week's request. It's a huge favourite of mine back in the early 90s. It's tough to categorise, really. I'd say a brawling action kind of RPG style and elements, fantasy kind of slash 'em up, really. It is the King of Dragons. Now, this came out in the arcades in 1991, boasted a 3-player mode, and came to the SNES in 1994. 5 playable characters with unique traits that you level up through 16 levels of action-packed adventure. You can pick from a fighter, a dwarf, a cleric, who I love. He's just an absolute meathead. An elf and a wizard, and you march through a mythical land to fight an ancient dragon called Gildis. Now, this is fairly topical as well, because it featured on the recent Capcom beat-em-up bundle that came out last month on the PS4, Switch, Xbox One, and PC. I played King of Dragons a lot back in the day. They had a version of this in the video rental store I used to go in, walking home from school. I remember beating it 2-player mode with my brother, which was, yeah, that was cool. And I played it when I first got back into emulation. Me and my boy Rez jumped on it and beat that quite a few times. Yeah, it's just a really kind of it's I don't know. It's just quite simply awesome in the way that kind of Capcom beat 'em ups are. So what we're gonna do is trek across this ancient land and smash the holy hell out of this massive dragon. Let's get started. Right, let's get this done, shall we? Credits in. 7 in. As you can see, there's 5 characters, and I'm going to be using Cleric to start. Meathead, right? So the deal with him is that his defense is really good. His attack's quite good, but he's probably the slowest character. But he can take a knock on this. Now, how it works with this is you can see there's that That lightning kind of ball there, that's magic. I'm going to keep knocking that forward until there's more people on screen. One of the biggest keys to this, one of the biggest takeaways to this, is to make sure you kill everything. You see I got 800 there. The points are actually EXP points. So collecting everything makes a load of sense. What else you can do is, and do you know what? Like, this is probably the one bit I always struggle with. The block mechanism is you've got to tap back just as an attack comes in. Now this guy's really rubbish because if you stand right in front of him, his attacks miss. And you see what I mean there? By the points mean we level up. So that's why it's worth kind of collecting everything. Because the higher the level, the more EXP you've got. Unbelievable. So got quite a nice bonus there. Make sure I get all that. Now usually what happens here is nice weapon upgrade. Now a really funny thing is you get your weapon, you get your EXP based on hits, not actual kills. So like if you want to get the highest possible level character, what you've got to do is avoid collecting weapon upgrades, and apparently like the screen will time off if you don't collect them after a while. I haven't done this myself, I was just reading about it. So what you can do is you can stay with a level 1 weapon and everything takes ages to kill, but because you get on apparently on, I think it's on a certain version, you're getting per hit, not per enemy kill. You can just level up like massively. Here he is. Nice. That was handy. You need to just kind of stick and move a bit. Obviously that's like a charge. Fuck. That's a charge attack. But there you go. Just gonna not get greedy. It's the key with so many of these games. Now floor's gonna fall. 28 points left. I've got an extra. You get 2 lives per credit as well. So you can see I've got. If you look at my picture, I've got a picture of me. 28 points. The Warhammer's level 2. The shield's level 1, and fucking hell. And that 1. There you go. I just got the invincibility. And that 1 is like a life next to that like herb. There should be a shield upgrade. Yeah. Battle on a mountain peak. I think this is the wyvern, isn't it? Is the food? Yeah, here you go. It's a bit of food. It's not too bad. Now that's the cool thing with this game as well. Like one of the things that I noticed when started playing it through again is the pacing's really spot on. In terms of, there is a lot of levels. Like for a scrolling brawler like this, albeit a fancy RPG kind of brawler, for a scrolling brawler like this, 16 levels is a lot. But they are kind of punchy and kind of just the right length. Some of them are longer than others. Some of them have got bosses, some of them have got multiple bosses. The other thing that's cool about it is at certain points, if I die here, I can only continue as a cleric. But at certain points during the game, it gives you the option to switch characters without having to continue, which is so cool. And they level comparatively as well. So it's not like I've got a level 4 cleric and then I've got to jump on with, do you know what I mean, a level 1 dwarf or fighter or wizard or something. So we'll probably use a selection of characters. So what I need to do here, quite simply, is just keep moving. He's got a couple of attacks. He's got that big diving one like that. And I've got to keep out of the way when he does that. He's got a breathing fire attack as well. There you go. I've got to just keep moving for that. And he's got this kind of blow. Now when he lands, what you need to try and do is just keep moving. It's hard to kind of, and that does a lot of damage, that fire attack, as you might imagine as well. Tits. I would say that, wouldn't I? Unbelievable. Right, let's go get back in. If I can get him knocked down to kind of halfway-ish, this isn't a problem really. What I can do is just try and but he's invincible on that bit. I've got to move here. God, that was lucky. You see what I mean about hitting the other way there, right? It's so tough to time that blocking mechanism. It really is. I'm not saying it's not possible, of course it isn't. Now a good way to get him done is to stick by his feet like this. Come on. I mean, I've lost 1 life, but still, to get into this stage is pretty good on 1 life. Oh, he's going to fly off the screen again, is he? Yep. Get a few in. Oh, come on. That was getting greedy, really. That's the wyvern done. Let's collect these. Right, onwards to the Cave of Hydra. So, we got... Nice. What you'll notice here, you see I got bonus points then for knocking that thing out of the air, knocking the arrow out of the air, which is another cool way of getting extra points. Another thing you learn kind of more as you get into it is the fact that you have to back up a little bit. Also in Magic, it's worth scrolling people on like that, because so you can get a bigger kind of range in terms of killing people. But if you're in terms of actually leveling people, then it isn't, because you just get one. I read you just get like 1 EXP kind of cost, which kind of sort of makes sense. Oh shit! Now that looks rank, but it is actually legitimately energy. That was solid. Oh, look at him, pissed off. Right, keep going. There he is, the Hydra. Wow, we're gonna get in here, Hodgson. Nice, bit of tense boss music. So he's got 3 heads, right? He's got a fire one. He's got a fire one, an ice one, and a slime one, I think. What you basically need to do is get a couple of hits in and then move when the head goes off the screen, because that's when it's going to be doing like a dive attack like that. As you can see already, he's taking quite a bit of damage. And he's only got 2, like, and they share a common energy bar as well, so I blocked that one then. There's one gone. Solid. 2. Keep moving. That's it. Nice. Back. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, that it. Fucking do it. Go on, do it. Don't die. There you go. Let's get all the gold. What's this geezer saying? The red dragon Gildis has risen from his long slumber. The northern folk are overrun with monsters. To the Nord Isle. Right, let's get in this. Hopefully. Shield. Yep, nice. Oh, these things are annoying. Well annoying. Take a lot of hits as well. As you can probably see from here, I can't take a lot of hits. I've got like 2 hit points. I could toe them 2 though. Nice. Now this, it does start getting tough here, because the enemies start getting a bit. See, he was quite clever, he blocked then. Oh, these things are a nightmare, because they just do a load of damage. Come on. Oh, tits. Yeah, I might die here. Level 5 though, on 1 credit's not bad. Oh, yeah. There we go, back in. You can see there's that incentive that you saw in so many of those games, like for you to put a credit in, you get a bit of magic. As much as it doesn't do his magic doesn't do a boatload of damage. It does like it does knock him back a bit. Am I done here? Yeah. Jump, big jump, Jesus. The giant in the shrine. Right, now we get a chance to kind of move around a little bit, and you can see everyone's kind of comparable levels. I probably won't use a ranged character just yet. The fight is very similar to it's going to be no, it's not. The fight is very similar to the cleric, but what you're seeing straight away is that he's just a bit quicker. He's got the weakest magic out of any of them, and you can still block with the shield, as tough as that mechanism is. On the SNES version, as it happens, there's just a button to block, which is loads easier. If this is a 3-button cab, you'd have hoped they'd have put that in. Here we are, nice. Scimitar. Solid. I block that, yep. Get that. And your mate. Right. Come on. Now what you'll see now is you'll see quite a few of them start crowding. Oh, I did well to get the first one done. You can see straight away I can hit a bit harder. A few more enemies here. This could be quite tough. Need to keep moving. Ugh. Let's keep moving, not get it. Right, let's go. Shit, now. I thought it might be a shield power up, but no, we're not far enough in yet. Oh, there's a Minotaur, but it's like a... That's another classic bit of Capcom in there. Oh, nice. Solid, that's worked out well. Oh, shit, that hasn't. Come on. Can't get greedy here. Come on, he's going to move up in a sec, right? Oh, nice. I'm happy with that. Bloody music. Solid. He's all over that little, like, chromatic scale downwards, isn't he? Straight in the studio, like, yeah. Got this riff, boys. Right. Keep going, keep going. Come on. Oh, that was food, wasn't it? Nice. Come on. All of you. God, imagine trying to 1-credit this. It's so hard. I've seen it done as well as Atoms. I've seen a 1-credit run done with the... I want to say the Elf. That's so hard. It's a range thing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You have got much better range with them, so you haven't got a full screen length projectile, but you have got a good range. But you just can't take any damage at all, which is the real danger in this, especially when the screen gets overcrowded like it was earlier. Right, come on. Can't be many more of these left. Oh, Jesus. Solid. Might get a level up soon as well. This guy's fairly straightforward. You just got to move. Oh, not get caught. He headbutt me. Calm down. Fucking outside Weatherspoons or something. That's it. Keep moving. Hey, up. Move. Yep. He does that jump in the ceiling, grab rocks. You've got slightly more range than him, so if he does the standard punch, you're nearly always alright. But the problem with that is the fact that if he doesn't do that, he can do like a running punch. See, like there, we're alright there. But he could do that. Excellently illustrated my point there. That's another cool thing about getting a level up. You do get a brief invincibility window. Shit. I might as well just slug it out with him here. Solid. Get that. Right. Oh, better shield. Where are we next? Trent Woods. Sounds like round here. It's the one with all the poison and the spiders. Yeah, this is tough. This is. Come on. Ugh. Come on. If you can catch that stuff, it's so much easier. Like as it's falling. Saves so much time rather than fanning around waiting for it to like settle. So as you can see already, we've got as a leveled up fighter. What are we, level 7? We've already got quite a lot of hit points. I mean, we're already at 52. And we've taken a few hits. Do you know what I mean? Fighter is a solid all-rounder, really a good beginner's character. Because he did everything alright. And he hits quite hard as well. Nice. Lizard men now. Another Capcom staple. Get that. Oh, didn't do it quite right there. Come on. Same again. Ugh. There you go. Getting the mixer. Come on. Nice. That's quite a lot of health. Oh, I hate this. It's annoying. So you've just got these spiders, basically. There's 3 different types. There's that one will grab you. The high one won't generally do anything. And the low one will just spit that acid everywhere. Come on. Come on. That's the one you got to avoid. He does a shitload of damage if I remember rightly. Nice. Oh, see how much that did? Jesus wept. Come on. Yeah, not much left here. There you go. All of them. Fighter defeated the giant spider. There's the tree. Hello, my friend. Oh, thanks, buddy. Oh, thanks, buddy. I heard the red dragons in the northern castle. Well, you'd better take this with you. Serious. Size that sword. To the castle. About halfway there we are now. But as you might imagine now, the levels get a bit harder. This is always the way. We've done this on what? 2 credits maybe? Have we died once? Twice? We haven't died a lot. I think this is the sec. I think I've continued once, Anna. I don't know. But you notice like the enemies start hitting a bit harder now. It just progressed. It's just the way those games work. Do you know what I mean? It progressively gets a little more difficult. Come on. It's the meteor one, right? Yep. Gotta be careful of them. Jump. There you go. The key to them, if you've got... That's why the fight is good for that. Because what you can do is just jump in one line. Stay walking straight. Jump. And you're generally alright. Come on. Get that. Already, do you know what I mean? We haven't had Lizardmen long and we're getting the palette swap more powerful version. That do a bit more damage, can take a few more knocks. There's palette swaps of nearly all the monsters on this. But that's the scrolling brawler staple, innit? So you know your enemies are getting harder. So now you get further into the game when you start seeing the guys that you saw at the start are slightly different colour. See what, we're level 9. I imagine we're peaks what, 64, 65 hit points. It's decent. It's very decent. Oh, the Wyvern Rider. I like this guy. Only because he's quite easy to abuse. What you can do is if you stick jumping like that, what he's got is that attack. That does a load of damage if he gets a shot on you. But if as long as you stay quite close and occasionally jump, you're alright. And as long as you don't get in the direct firing line of his Wyvern, then you're alright. He don't rate any of this, does he? Absolutely sticking it to him. Come on. Come on. Solid. I'm happy with that. That's a decent performance. Nice. Should get a shield as well. Where to now? In the castle. I love how he's up for it every level. Right, save this. Oh, nice. One could have got me. See, that's the key. When you realise, like, when you see what, there's never generally just one wave of them. Oh, come on. He's straight back into the normal character. Same thing. I'll do the same way I did your mate, son. You see, we are getting XP per hit, though, on him. So it kind of does make sense, really. Like, but, I don't know. Part of this game that for me that makes it cool is upgrading weapons. Because that's something you didn't really see in kind of brawlers, really. That's an RPG element that makes this kind of cool. As much as it's a little bit more, I suppose, cosmetic, a game that's very similar to this, Knights of the Round, shares a similar mechanic, really. Nice. I'll nearly always say nice if I block something with a shield, because 90% of the time it's completely accidental. That's probably one of the few things I don't rate about this, is that mechanic's just tricky to get. Don't get me wrong, it's like anything else. I bet once you've got your head around it, it feels dead hard to do. It feels dead counterintuitive, and also it feels like you're nearly always just giving you back and get hit anyway. Then, come on, lizard man. This music's good. Come on. Ugh. Oh, Jesus. As if he nicked that. Little thief. Come on. Who's up next? Oh, it's this guy. He's quite hard for him. Yeah. Fuck off. Beautiful. Back in. Yeah, I'm up for just slugging it out with this idiot. He's like, he ain't got much of a chin. He'll block one. And then, yeah. What we'll do here, because they're clearly going to start attacking soon, is just try and wreck him. Get that. No science there at all. Princess Mary from the fortress has been abducted by monsters. Won't you go with me to help save her? I got a choice, mate. The underpass. Right. Yeah, let's have a look at someone else, shall we? Yeah. So you see, I haven't got as many hit points. Oh. What I have got, though, is a really powerful bit of magic. So you can see there, like, I'm quite nimble. I haven't got a load of hit points. Oh, shit. My magic that I call... And I haven't really done that much, or indeed at all, really. But if you press both buttons at the same time, you do a magic attack that takes energy off you, but damages everybody. I haven't really done it because one, I haven't needed to, and two, I've used melee characters primarily. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I've used a lot of melee characters. But with the wizard especially, your kind of... The magic that you do does quite a lot. So you see, what are we on? We're level 8 and we're on 48 hit points. Oh, tits, I hate these. Come on. I need to try... There we go. Let's get back a bit. Come on. Nice. Solid. So the funny thing with the wizard is, right, he actually does hit quite hard. Is this the Wraith? Oh, I hate this. It's so hard not to get hit. With a melee character, it's like friggin' impossible. You're just best just... I don't know. Sometimes I think you're best just spamming the outside, but then you always seem to get clipped. Sometimes I think you better stand in the middle, but then you get those, like, sickles that come after you. Oh, tits. Come on. That's the other thing. Oh, you see, because you can't take as much of a knock, it's so easy to get absolutely smashed on this. He's only got 3 more bits of health left, though, right? Might have to continue here. Come on. I did well. I was quite lucky there, really. Nice. That was a tough fight, man. Solid. Nice bit of accessorizing there. 11. The battle in the fort. These levels are absolutely packed, which is not a lot of fun, really. The other thing with the wizard is, as you might imagine, I can't block. Well, I haven't got a shield ever, so there isn't a block kind of animation. But I've got loads of range on everybody else. So it's like I say, what you need really is a character like this for multiplayer. Oh fuck! There you go. Right, can I get that chest? Solid. See, my magic there lasted loads longer, so even the incidental ones that you pick up last a bit longer. Oh, I thought I could have made that. Come on. What we got here? Oh, just a couple of lizards. Come on. Onwards. Like I say, always with. That's another good thing about him. Like opening chests, you very rarely get caught with the traps. Because you've got that extra bit of range, you see. Come on. Ah, nice. There's another one. Yep. Oh, fuck that right up. Come on. Solid. Oh, hit me there, but not massively. Like, if you stay with the wizard right to the end, like the level 8 wizard, perhaps ridiculous. Was this a draconian? I like this one. This is a fun fight with multiplayer. Oh, Jesus, that's not fun. Oh, he's got like an Ivy style here. If you played the Soul Calibur games, Ivy style. Sword stroke chain whip. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I thought I got out of the way of that. Never mind. Classic get amongst it when you're invincible. Get that dragon, man. The great draconian, not so great now. Oh god, do you know what? For the last so long I've been sitting on my foot. Oh, my foot's gone to sleep so badly. Jesus. Fairly solid animation. What's this young lady saying? You saved me. But the northern castle has fallen to monsters. Will you lend us your aid? I haven't really got anything else to do. Castle Garenos. Right then. Yeah. Where's he got that hammer from? Jesus Christ, it looks lethal. I'll test it straight out on this geezer. You can see reskins of the Dragon Rider guy. All the way up, he's got a new attack, and of the skeletons, and of those archer types. Mecha Archer. Those of you who like rather grim, boastful film Scum. Shout outs to the geezer. Mick Ford, the actor's name was, who played Archer. Such an ace character in that film. It's the way that he just like completely beats the system. And then at the end you find out he doesn't because he gets filled in like everybody else does when there's that big riot. Shout outs to those amongst you who've seen Scum. It's such a good film. Grim but good. See, these are a bit more mobile. State of that shield. That sword and this cleric ain't playing. What we got here? Aye up. These just pallet. Aye up. This pallet swaps the other guy, right? Wonder the best way to do this. Fucking hell, not that. This the only type of fight you struggle with the cleric. Being a bit slower and having less kind of agility. Yeah, you're always going to struggle there. Let's get back in. Just not. Oh, I did a bit of damage. You can see it doesn't do a great amount of damage, but here's the thing. Is he gone? Yeah. Not so hard at that, your mate now, are you? I'm quite comfortable just to wade in, go punch for punch. Nice. Oh. Get that! Jesus! Cleric defeated the Royal Knights. at that strawberry. Is this going to be another shield? Oh! Stay at that! The Dark Wizard. I think from now on, I'll probably stick with the Cleric. Just because the levels get really hard now. Well, not really hard, but... the Archer, for me, is just like a not very good version of the Wizard. And the Dwarf's like a not very good version of the Fighter, really. Obviously with a slightly different weapon. But, yeah. Who knows, I might come back and play this at some other point. I bet I could 1 credit if I put some time into it. Because there is quite a few loopholes that I've noticed similar, like you can notice for bosses. But then you always run that risk of like just getting clipped, don't you? Right, onwards. I'm gonna wait for him. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Oh, piss off. Get that. Oh, Jesus, that it. It's hard to time this. Come on. Oh, crap. It might be easier just to absolutely try and smash him here. Come on. Nice, that's him done. So you dare rebel against your master, Gildis. I'll destroy you with my black magic. Now, the key with him, as you might imagine, is to just keep moving. Being a wizard, he is a bit of a glass cannon in that he hits very hard, but has no chin at all. As you can see, you just got to get in and get amongst him. You don't rate it. I mean, we're going to lose a credit here, but I mean, he's nearly dead now, right? Nice. I ain't about to play magic with you, son. I am more than happy though to brain you with this massive hammer. Get that. That hammer's ridiculous, isn't it? Huh. Better shield, I'd imagine. Quality. A cave in the woods, 14. Right, let's do it. Oh, fuck off. Now, these are hard. You might imagine palette swaps of an already tough enemy. Come on. Don't really more. Oh, fuck off. Can't do that anymore though. Solid. Oh, Jesus Christ, that hammer. Stay at that? Is that bigger than I am? Right, let's go. The cool thing with this as well is like, as a scrolling brawler, it is quite long. But I don't know, it never feels like a chore. It's a lot of levels, but the pace of them is nice, and they're never too long either. Which is why it feels so kind of snappy, really. So we've got a boss already. Oh, got a wyvern here, have we? Blue, it's probably an ice one, I would have thought. Don't really get it in the foot by this hammer. But then he would, right? Hey, up. Yeah, there you go. Ice Road Trucker's over here. There you go, he's going to do that attack, is it? Yeah. Solid. Come on. Come on. See, that doesn't seem to do any damage though, right? And then you come out of it and you're invincible. Solid, you ain't got a lot left here. Dive maybe, yeah. Come on. Nice. Level up as well. What, we are million? Yeah, we have it 7 figures. Thank you. Now I can live in peace. If you're looking for guildies, I think you should go to this cavern. Cheers, old man. The underground labyrinth. Oh, God. But here's the thing. It's not a labyrinth, is it? Last shield, yeah. And that is us full power. Oh, piss off. Full power in terms of weapons, anyhow. Oh, these mummies, I hate these. Just because of that. It's just annoying. And they're annoying with a melee character. That is one advantage you've got of using the like the elf or the wizard. But the problem with them two is, like, if you do get hit by them, you take a shitload of damage. Come on. Oh, fuck. Keep knocking him back. Come on. Oh God, quite a few here. I mean, I think you can get to level 15, I'm not sure. You can see why I like the cleric though. Geezer hits hard and he's got a chin. That's quite a lot of health as well. Let's keep going. Oh God, that was a bad move. Shit. Hopefully I can get one of these two fired. There you go. There, done. So 2 giants. See why this would be hard. Come on, just keep going. Nice. You blocked that? Fuck's sake. He threw a boulder at me. And to be fair, that shield's massive. Come on. I always think of, when I think of shields, I always think of Deadliest Warrior, that old TV show that was on. Right, he's done. When they do like Ninja versus Spartan and shit like that. And the controversial, like Spetsnaz versus IRA. Jesus. They're like the Nazi. They had the Waffen SS as well. The Golden Limestone Cave. Now this should be where Gildis lives, I think. Feels like it, doesn't it? It's a golden cave full of jewels. Feels like we're being fattened up. Nice. 15, 64 hit points. Here we go. Oh, this music though. Here he is, the Bitcoin dragon. It's cool because like, did you see all that gold falling? It just reminds me of, one, the whimsical nature of Bitcoin, but two, did they kind of look like the Bitcoin logo? Come on, that was ridiculous. Once again, didn't really mean to do it. I ain't gonna lie to you people. I'll take credit for stuff when I've done it, but yeah, that was a complete accident. Nice. I got a lot. Oh, dickhead. Gildis is massive. I don't mind. That doesn't take too much damage. As I remember, the thing takes a shitload. The breath, not that one. The fireball one doesn't take a lot. I remember the breath taking an absolute boatload. Let's get after him a bit. Come on. Oh yeah, he spins, doesn't he? There you go, Bitcoin. Fucking hell. Oh shit, that hit. Jesus Christ. Come on. Got a few good hits in there. Oh, it doesn't matter. He's got like 4 phases basically. Hang on, I think I've locked him there. Yeah, I might have done. Come on. Try and get a load of hits in. Jesus Christ, how many times are you going to hit him on the ankle? I hit him on the ankle a lot there. I spun him round. Yeah, so this is 3rd phase. He'll do more breath attacks here. I know I'm going to get hit by one. I've already accepted that fate. And right, have I got another credit in? Yeah. Come on. Ugh. You ain't got long left here. The credit sink here is the fact that, and I know I'm going to do it, like, I'll get it like this. I'll get clipped, get a bit of invincibility, fancy it, and then get set on fire. I can tell you now it's going to happen. Final phase. Oh, we got level 16. When did that happen? Bitcoin. Come on. Kind of helped me there, if I'm being honest. Oh, Jesus, that didn't. Straight back in. Or is there might be 5 phases actually. You might spin again. I can't remember. This is near the end though. Come on. Oh, fucking hell, that is. Yeah. Shockingly. Getting set on fire here. Who knew? Oh. Classic Capcom double speed music. Oh, shit. Back in. Just put another credit in there. This has got to be nearly it, right? Nice. Smacked him on the toe. And that, my good friends, is I think 9 credits, but I lost count if I'm being honest with you. I think I put an extra 2 in, so 9, yeah. Although the heroes received many wounds, they were finally able to defeat the Red Dragon. Now their country would know peace again. Standing in the cavern of Gildas's treasure hoard, they were nearly blinded by the sparkle of gold. As they stood looking at the hard-won haul, they looked as though they could see new adventures reflected in each precious gem. Is that it? Huh, solid. No, this isn't. Yeah, this just fairies give you the name, and that's that. Yeah, that's well, that's King of Dragons, isn't it? It's just a lot of fun. I say this at the end of every one of these videos. It's so nice to do, like, I would say less precious stuff, because there's no pressure on it. It's not like this is a real job or anything. Like, nothing depends on me doing these clears or anything. But it's so nice that, like, the Patreon videos have become such a cool part of this channel for me. It's such a big part of why I enjoy doing stuff like this, because it's just, I don't know, like, it would take me so long. It would take me like months to get 1 credit down on this, and as cool as that'd be, there's other games I can't do then. Do you know what I mean? And you have to act like, especially now I'm working again, like, you have to act in the interest of the channel. Every now and then I can throw an R-Type or a Turtles or a Ghouls and Ghosts. I do think that's reached that kind of thing now, the R-Type and the Turtles. I do think Turtles is a similar one to this. What's that? Oh shit! Oh fuck! I didn't even notice that. Oh bollocks! Never mind. Is it gonna stay on that screen? Yeah. So that was that was King of Dragons. Dig it out. Canada. Nice. Don't play it in Canada, whatever you do. But dig it out and check it out. It's a load of fun. 3 players. If you got one of the 3-player coin ops, it's all kinds of fun. And like I say, it is on that PS4 collection that's just come out. You can see it. Oh, nice. That's nice timing, like a 3-player demo. There's the Dwarf Blessing. God, that's a melee heavy party, isn't it? Bunch of absolute roided up mateheads. Just after a bit of a tear up. But yeah, there's going to be a video on Wednesday, a video on next Saturday, and then the next Wednesday video is the season finale. And then what we've got is leave that to the guys in the bathrobes and say amazing. God willing, can advance his level quickly. That's funny. But yeah, there's another 2 Wednesday episodes, another 2 episodes of Patreon picks, and then we'll do some competitions and bits and pieces in the off season while I try and get some more videos together for next year. Jesus Christ, season 6. Oh, there's the Archer as well, so you do get a chance to see what he looks like. Watch him get it now. Oh, there you go. See, so range not... Oh, see how much damage that did, though. Yeah, he's a liability. He does do good damage when later on, but at the start he doesn't, and he's fast and hittable. Like, it's not ideal. Look at him. I've heard of many villages being decimated by rampaging monsters. The folk of the northern castle are especially in trouble. What's Wizard saying? Solid. If it comes to close range, you can't handle too much abuse. Interesting. But that's that. It is Saturday, and winners don't use drugs, or winners don't get caught using drugs anyhow. Yeah, it's Saturday. I hope you have a glorious day. I'm going to do many things, and I will see you good people on Wednesday for the next episode of One Credit Classics. Take care.